Ronin Pawn!
Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and this is what I hope to be the final update, except for the next one. The final update, final-ish update to the YouTube Partner Program MCN merger thing that started at the beginning of the year or thereabouts. I told you that I would tell you when I knew that there was a deadline for true, and I do. We're all screwed. I told you that I would let you know when the new date for the YouTube Partner Program sign-up, the new deadline was, because they pushed it back from April 1st after having announced that for months and months and months and months. We got to it and they went, April Fools! We're not gonna... You're still in. They've finally announced that the new date is... Bing! May 16th, 2016, unless they push it back again. But it's May 16th is the deadline. You probably already know this. I'm really just making this video because I told you I would. And, you know, you've gotten an email. Surely. Haven't you? Haven't you gotten an email from YouTube that looks like this? That looks like that? That reads, joining the YouTube Partner Program is a requirement to remain a part of your MCN network. Is a requirement. To remain part of your MCN network is a requirement. Huh? Good news if you're trying to get out of your MCN, isn't it? We've extended the deadline until May 16th, 2016. But then they kind of leave a little bit of gray room in there like YouTube always does, because at the end of it they say, what will happen if you don't join YPP by the deadline? If you don't sign the terms by May 16th, you may be released by your MCN and stop getting paid. You may. So first they say it's a requirement to remain a part of your network, and then they say you may be released by your MCN. What I'm going to read into this is that YouTube is saying, our system is going to unlink you from your network if you haven't signed up by May 16th. On May 17th, you're no longer going to be linked, and we're going to demonetize your channel and all that kind of thing. But you'll still have a contract with your MCN that you signed, and it is between you and them to figure out what goes on there. And that's good news, because the MCNs can't come after everybody. They really can't. They just don't have... They've got resources, but it's not worth their time to come after people and try and enforce a whole bunch of contracts that aren't really tenable anymore, and that we've already pointed out in previous videos aren't really legal anymore, as long as the MCNs can't do what they said they'd do and be able to monetize your videos. So it sounds like exactly what we were hoping was going to happen is going to happen. YouTube's system is going to shunt the MCNs away. It's a requirement, they say. I'm also kind of encouraged by the text at the bottom here, because they explain how this is going to work, which they've never done before. They've never gone out and explicitly said, if released by your MCN, that's what it says here, you will need to make sure your channel is enabled for monetization and linked to an active AdSense account. And then they linked to the places you need to go in order to do that. And that kind of feels to me like a little bit of a wink from YouTube. I think they know what's going on here. I think they understand that the people who haven't joined the YPP are holdouts who are trying to break out of their MCN contract. And at the end of the day, YouTube may be friendly with the MCNs, but if it comes down to losing those channels entirely and them not making any ad revenue off of you, screw the MCNs. We're going to make sure that you know how to join our AdSense program and remonetize your channel on May 17th. I think this tells us that everything that I have said, everything we were hoping for the last 3 or 4 months is indeed exactly true. Your network linkage is going to be broken on May 16th, and then if the MCN tries to come after you, that's between you and the MCN as far as YouTube is concerned, and I guarantee you the MCNs aren't going to try and come after you, because they would lose, and they would waste a lot of money and time trying to lose. So it's good news. May 16th, 2016. Last video, at least for, a month and a half or so, thank God, on the YPP MCN. Please don't move the deadline again, YouTube. I would really like to get back to recording some entertainment videos. That would be fun. Hang on, let me do a card trick for you. I am the Ronin Pawn. May 16th. Look forward to it. Big middle finger to all the MCNs. Hey, Freedom, George. Pawn out.